in, but I think she was in a meeting. We're doing
Gotcha.
our training this morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
What a great live last night.
I tell you, it's just so inspiring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Hey,
inspiring.
it is inspiring. I think the cool thing about having stories like that is it helps people realize, just like she said, she'd watch people and think, man, if they can do this, why can't I?
That's
I
right.
can't,
That is, that's, it's funny. That's what this business is all about.
Yep, exactly. Hold on, I'm going to shut my door. I'll be right back on.
Yeah, no worries. When we talk about the business and we talk about direct sales as a whole, hey Annette, hey AJ, good morning, good morning, good morning. When you look at direct sales as a whole, the industry, I mean, it's just so powerful to be able to to take anyone, share with anyone, wherever they're from. Doesn't matter what their background is, and doesn't matter what their education is, doesn't matter what their religion is, doesn't matter what their color is, doesn't matter what their sex is, doesn't matter any of that stuff.
Nope.
If they're willing to pay the price and willing to put in the work, they can be successful.
Yep. They don't have to have a degree. They don't have to have a hey girl.
Hey.
They don't have to have a degree. They just it can be for anybody. And when she was saying, oh gosh, I need a second cup of coffee. Wait a minute. I can only have my coffee black now. Forget it. I can't. But when she was talking, what do we have in there? Your black coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how she had phrased it. She was talking about, okay, if they can do it, I can do it, that sort of thing. Oh, I know. Prejudging. Like we say this all the time. We're talking about don't prejudge. But it's so true. People that have no money, like I was when I first found the industry, I was in a bad place financially. If you don't offer that to just anybody wherever they're at, you're not even giving them the chance to come on board and try it. So, I can say that and point all my fingers at me too, because I get caught up in the prejudging and have to remind myself, you should know better.
And how about offering a makeup business that's $237 to a broke single mother of two with no money who doesn't wear makeup?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
I mean, that would have been easy to prejudge.
Yeah.
And so, that's what's so. You're right. When you point at one, you got three fingers pointing back at yourself, because we do that now.
Mother used to always say, if you're pointing a finger, look at the three pointing back at you.
Yep, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Because now is I made her the feature speaker. There we go. She is the feature speaker. But here's the deal: is that this is where people get confused. Is they think, well, everybody out there then who needs money and is broke is going to come in and be a rock star. I wish. Because you see them.
Everybody would do it.
Well, and so when you listen to her story, came in the business. What did her enroller do? Quit. Her enroller still buys product, but it's never built. She didn't have an upline. She didn't have training. So she found a way. She said, hey, I found rank makers, and I joined. And so that was, what is that? That's a group to plug into. That's people to give you direction. That's being, and being coachable. Being coachable.
Yeah.
There's so many times that people want to do their own thing, or they don't listen, or they're just not coachable, or they just get lost. And that's why it's so important to plug people into this group.
It is. And the coachable thing, Alan, yes, absolutely 100%, but they have to want it too. You can coach and they could be coachable, but if they really don't want it, I remember having a gal on my team. She said, I can't even find a why would drive me to go build this. I'd offer her, what about this or that? She goes, I just don't even have one. And at least she was being honest with me. You know, you've got to want it.
Yeah. Yeah. And so
I think that sometimes even when you want it, even when you have a why, you really have to do the action, and you have to get through, you have to be persistent. And it's, that is really the most difficult part, in my opinion. And I think that there's so many people that say, wow, she did that, and she could do that, I could do it. Yes, anybody can do it, but it's really not for everyone, because if everyone did it, I mean, if everyone could, we would all, why wouldn't you, right? But that persistence, that getting through what you have to do when you don't want to do it, is the hardest. Part.
So spot on, Denise, because that's when you get, like we talk about, distracted. I'll do the laundry, I'll do this, I'll do whatever.
I've heard a million people in different businesses that I've been in over the years blame their lack of success on the fact that they don't have an upline, or their upline quit, their upline isn't helpful, or they're placed on the wrong leg, or they don't have anybody.
Did we lose?
We can't hear you.
Oh, my son came in. I've been in that situation myself, and those of us who really want to do something with it will do it, whether you have an upline or whether you don't.
Yep.
It's just an extra excuse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's no different than if you keep up with sports, okay, and if you're a parent and your children have played sports, and you see people who are extremely talented, because listen, in order to be a professional athlete, and I'm talking about at the highest level, I'm not talking about AAA baseball, I'm talking about the majors, the ones who just played in the World Series. You watch that and they make it look easy, but they put in the work. You can have all the time. Michael Jordan is the perfect story, and I'm sure y'all have heard this before. Michael Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team. When he tried out for the high school team, they said, no, you've got lots of natural God-given talent, but you don't have the work ethic. And his coach said to him, if you want to make the team next year, then meet me at the gym every morning at 7 a.m. before school, and we'll work for an hour before school every day. And if you do that, then next year you'll make the team. Now think about that. This is most likely, there's controversy, but when you look at the rings and you look at the stats and you look at the numbers, the best basketball player to ever play the game.
Mm-hmm.
And and so many people are not willing to be there every day at 7 a.m. They're not willing to put in the work. They're not willing to pay the price that it takes. I played football with a kid who, and this is a sad story, I hate to tell it. He's passed away now. He was my age, but this kid was all state, was like college were chasing after him. We want you to come. And he lost his way. He just lost his direction and lost his way, and never even went to college, and had full ride scholarships. People going, please come play, with big teams. And so, that's the thing about this industry is you can wait till you're 20 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old, 70 years old, and start and still be successful. And when you talk about coachable means when you say, well, they're coachable, but they don't have the desire, then they're not coachable. They're not coachable because they're not willing to put in the work and the effort. You can't I always say about you can't pitch to somebody who's not in the batter's box. You know, you talk about pitching with people and trying to set people to go out there and try to pitch and sell people online. You know, if you ladies, if a guy came up to you ladies, we talk about curiosity posts, for example, and I go, listen, curiosity posts work because that's kind of what. So think about it as dating. Okay, y'all ladies remember those times, right? Okay. Yeah. Do I remember that?
Yeah.
And so this person that you meet and you're not sure about them and the allure and the curiosity and the try, but if you're at a restaurant and sports bar or a sporting event and this guy walks up to you and says, "Hi, my name's John. I tie my shoes and put them by the bed at night. I wash dishes. I clean the house. I clean clothes. I'm a great worker. I'm a great provider. I'm a good-looking guy. I'm a great father. Not yet, but I'm going to be a great father. Hey, would you like to go out on a date?" You're going to be going, "What? This is a weirdo."
Yeah.
And so many times people go online and that's what they do. Or they call somebody and they go, "You got to do this. This is amazing. Making tons of money." And they're throwing up all over. And if you think about it that way, they're like, "Ooh, stranger danger. That's a weirdo." But wait a minute. I forgot to tell you this last part. I'm a great cook too.
That's it. Done.
And I love to cook. Not only am I great at it, I love to cook. So you don't ever have to cook dinner. What do you think? What do you think? Are you interested? Huh? Are you interested? All right. All right. You're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
exactly.
So, I think coachable is crucial. I think that we got some Debbie's on. She says she loves her upline. Shelly, AJ, Rena. I'm going to send Rena to StreamYard.com/Facebook so I can see her name on here. But when we talk about Thirsty Thursday, if you weren't on the call last night and watched her, Michelle Eldridge, or maybe you were on the call, I'm like, I went and looked at my messages and I've got message after message after message going, "Hey, you need to watch this. Hey, you need to watch this. Hey, you need to watch this." Because sharing those stories. And let me tell you, when we got off the call and logged out, and this happens a lot of times, we go, "Hey, thanks, have a great day." And we can still see each other and we're backstage, speakers go backstage and we talk. Michelle said, "That was so awesome." And she said, "Let me tell you why." She said, a lot of people ask me to come speak to their team, but they don't want to hear the story. They don't want to hear the heart. They don't want to hear the passion. They want me to talk about, how I'm recruiting online, what my systems are, what's the best message to send people on Facebook, and how many people are you, when you contact people, how are you? She goes, and it's so refreshing for somebody in a group to go, "Tell us your story," because that's what's so important. Stories are what sell. So I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I'm glad y'all, of course, Debbie, Denise, you've heard it before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have to go watch it again because I was in a class still when it was on. I was on the last day of my Instagram boot camp.
Yeah.
So I only got little snippets of it because I couldn't pay attention to two things at once.
Listen, so you were in a coaching session and gathering knowledge and wisdom, which is what Thirsty Thursday is all about. And last night you were doing Thirsty Thursday on Wealth Wednesday.
True.
Double dipping.
Yeah. Cool beans. So anything else? So Thirsty Thursday, knowledge, wisdom, any tips for anybody out there besides don't prejudge? We saw it last night.
Yep.
Well, invest in yourself. Like Alan, when you gave the example of Michael Jordan, it's a great example. And I've seen a lot of people with incredible God-given talent. And if they go to practice and play in the game, they're pretty good. But it's what they do outside of that that makes them great.
Yeah.
So so the personal development that we all always talk about, I really can't, it is really the reason why I've gotten to where I've gotten. Because it's been years worth of stuff that I've been doing long before it was really a thing. It was just something that I was passionate about. And what I learned was the more that I did that, the more I learned about myself, the better I could be for other people. So that would be my tip, is that, you do the activities that you quote unquote need to do, right, to do your business. But what else are you doing to propel you forward? What are you doing to increase your knowledge base, to, develop your story, to learn about yourself and how you are acting or reacting or responding to people? Why is it that you wait to the last minute? Like, what is holding you back? It really is empowering, and it opens a lot of doors for you when you start to unlock those pieces.
Hard work beats talent every day when talent's not willing to work hard.
It's true.
You know? And knowledge and wisdom builds confidence. If you lack confidence, if you're hesitant, if you're a procrastinator, as Denise was just talking about, if you're not sure, if you're scared, build your knowledge. Knowledge and wisdom, putting in that effort and feeding your brain builds your confidence level to go out there, because then, I had somebody yesterday say, send me those scripts that you're using, email those scripts to me. I said, great, no problem. And I emailed them to them and they were like, that is awesome. I love those, And so we talk about scripts here and what to say and what not to say. And I can, when we rattle them off, it's like, and she goes, send them to me. And she goes, man, I've been studying those. And once I sent them to her in an email, she's like, I sent out 7 of them. 3 people are interested. Now they're copy and pasting. That's cool. That's wisdom. That's knowledge. That builds your confidence. Now it's not what I said. It's that message Alan sent to me. And a lot of times it's like, oh yeah, I used that message Alan sent and didn't work. It's Alan's fault. Okay, I'm cool with that. Just send it. If it doesn't work, blame me. I'm good with it. But it will work if you send it to enough people.
And the confidence piece is really big, because I've seen people with an extraordinary amount of confidence that have no game, right? None. They have no script. They fumble over their words. They're a hot mess, and they are succeeding like crazy.
Right.
And it's because they're not afraid to keep doing it, and they have confidence, and it doesn't matter when you're authentic and you're, just doing the thing, it happens. So, if you can marry those two up, wow, that's
you see that guy. You see that guy with that hot girl, and you're thinking, what? I don't get that. Or that hot guy with that,
not so hot girl.
And you're thinking, I don't get that. I mean, they have confidence, they feel good about themselves, and not only do they bring confidence, but humor and a good time, and make you smile and laugh.
Yeah.
And because you don't see a hot woman with a negative Nelly guy who complains all the time, who's sick, COVID's out there. Well, I don't know where it is, but it's not right here. No, you don't see that. So make it happen. It's 11:19. We're over time. It's Thirsty Thursday. Go out there and fill your cup with wisdom and knowledge. Gain the knowledge. Be coachable. Reach out. If you didn't watch last night, it's on the page. Go listen to it again and share it. Share it.
awesome.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
Where's my
Thanks. Bye, buddy. Thanks, Alan.